Top 5 dumb questions from working with the public and their finances for the last 10 years. Well, I bet if you were if you had been doing it for the last 15 years, sometime around 2005, 2006, people would have been like, wait, how the fuck am I qualified to buy this house? You would have heard that question. All right, number 5, when referring to the feature of being able to take a picture of a check on your phone to deposit it to your account. If I take a picture of cash, will that be deposited to my account too? That's almost not a dumb question, because the fact that you can just take a picture on your phone, I still don't get that or trust it. Why is Ben Franklin on the $100 bill? He wasn't that great of a president. Okay, for those of you who don't get that, he was never a president. He says, I love the arrogance of this one, because not only were they confident enough to think he was a president, but they didn't think he was a very good one at that. Yeah, that's hilarious. Yeah, he's not a good president. Then you know how you know he's not a good president? They never bring him up whenever they talk about the great presidents or even list the presidents, all of the presidents. You never hear the guy's name. All right, number 3, a guy called wanting to refinance his house. Hi, I need to buy my house again. Yeah, maybe that guy was educated, and he was probably shitting on you guys because he realized that refinancing his house, he was going back to payment 1, where if he was like 5 years into his mortgage, people don't understand that you go back to payment number 1 and you owe 30 years again. So even though the number goes down, you know, your payment goes, your mortgage goes from $500 to $375 a month, you're still losing money and they're making more money by refinancing your house. Unless you are planning to pay it off and then you take the lower payment so you can put more money towards the interest and you're going to pay it off in the same time as when it was $500 a month, then I think he can beat the system. But that's actually, if he's being sarcastic, then that's actually a funny question. All right, number 2, will you move my investments out of this account if you get any information before the market does? Oh, Jesus. I hate to say it, but I'd fall into that category. I don't understand how stocks work either. So he says, sure, buddy, I'll let you know how well your money is doing when I call you from prison. All right, number 1, a woman deposited $80 in cash at the ATM and accidentally punched in $800. This was back in the day when you had to type in how much cash you were depositing and then place it in an envelope. She ended up spending the $800, and then once we caught it and corrected her account, she came in and asking for her $800 back. I don't even understand that. That's so dumb. Wow. I mean, she should be happy that's not some sort of theft, because she knew that money wasn't real. But then again, don't you bankers know that most of the money that you're loaning out isn't real? Let's say she deposited $800. You can loan out 100% of that plus another $800 times 2, can't you? So don't you guys counterfeit $1,600? And that's how we get in trouble? I do like the latest real estate bubble, the high-end apartments or whatever, luxury apartments that you're loaning out to people with blood money from different parts of the world. At least you got the money. So I'm hoping, because every city seems to be doing massive amounts of construction, and nobody I know can really afford to do anything right now. And you're building all of this shit that nobody can afford. So it kind of seems like something bad's going to happen is what I'm guessing. I don't know. Car rental. Hey, Mr. Billy Worldwide. I'm a 26-year-old Croatian listener from Germany who works at a rent-a-car front desk at the airport. It sucks ass. Sometimes I feel like I'm robbing people blind, but it pays my rent. And soon enough, I'm going to leave all that shit behind me. I'm studying web and graphic design. That's fantastic. Through these few years of working I've been left speechless so many times. Can't even remember all of it, maybe for the better. And here is some of it. By the way, the last 3 happens a lot. All right. Guy had a fuel up front option on his contract, did a 2-week vacation, filled fuel a few times on different gas stations, and didn't pay for it. Police waited for him on the car return. When asked why he didn't pay for it, she showed them the fuel option on the contract and said, "They gave me free diesel." Oh, my God. I bet the cops were fucking dying. That's hilarious. Another guy wanted to try an Audi. Didn't know the car's name, so he asked me, can I give him the car with the Olympic circles on it? Oh, Jesus. That's something I would do. You know, this is just making me... These are so funny, but so much of this shit is something... I would do something along the... I wouldn't say that to the guy. I would say to my wife going like, what are the... You know, they got the Olympic circles on it. What the fuck is that called? When I ask for a credit card and a driver's license, people answer with why. Or even worse, what is a credit card? I mean, I'm trying to rent you a car over here. Even worse, what is a credit card? Oh, sorry, I'm trying to rent you a car over here. People want me to sell them plane tickets. We were at a rental car desk. One lady actually made a scene and started yelling at me like she was Adolf's nephew herself. Like it was my fault she can't find the Lufthansa office, which, by the way, has its whole fucking terminal just for Lufthansa. I can never say that. Lufthansa. And use her own eyes and read signs that are in her motherfucking language all over the place. When asked do they cross the border, some reply with, yeah, I'm driving to Australia. Is there anything specific I need to know? Under Australia, they mean Austria. This is one... Sorry, people. I can't fucking read today. Let me do this again. When I asked them... Oh, you forgot to write some words here. When I asked if they're going to cross the border, some reply with, yeah, I'm driving to Australia. Is there anything specific I need to know? Under Australia, they actually mean Austria. This one is usually heard from you Americans. How can a man not love you? Thank you so much for the podcast. Love your rants and hope to see you in Munich after all this COVID shit is over. Congrats on the baby boy. Enjoy the holidays and go fuck yourself. Oh, that guy was from Germany. Okay. No wonder I couldn't understand some of that shit. Oh, God, my Pats fans are checking in. Dude, are you watching this shit? All right, that's the podcast, everybody. I got a huge guest for the Thursday afternoon, just before Friday, Monday morning podcast this week. So please be sure to tune in. I'm very, very excited to have this person on. And I had so much fun being out here in Texas. And, you know, if I was going to gain a bunch of weight, I can't think of better food than Texas barbecue out here. I had a ball performing for all of you guys. You guys were fun as shit. The women are great, laughing at all my fucking ignorance instead of getting uptight like they were in New York City last summer when I had one of my worst experiences as a comedian. I just was fucking... That was just... It was like I got an entire career worth of groaning in one summer. Doing that stuff. So, anywho, that is it. And if there's anybody from France, why don't you write in with some easy French, and I'll try and read it out loud and then try and translate it on the fly, en français. Yeah, that's it. All right, everybody, let's go, Pats. I'm going to try to figure out how I can watch this game online with my internet that doesn't work. Okay, go fuck yourselves, and I will check in on you with a huge guest this Thursday. All right, I'll see you.